Hey, Joseph. It's a player versus player game this time. So I'm taking on BYU. I am at Austin's right now. So I still haven't tried at Theo Rubens. Nope, that was terrible. That's not too bad. All right, let's see if Chris is ready. Oh, that's not the one. That's not the one. Still not showing. All right. All right, here we go. It's game time.
What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaBelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Hokies will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They go to the ground. Shoots his way for more. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Under fire. He's going to run it. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, but how about these short-yarded situations? Having a weapon like this, a quarterback that can run the football, he only needed a few. He knew that. Good patience, scrambles around, gets the first down, gets just enough.
He leaves it with his back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
He had me on that one.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Right on target this time.
My guy was
they
there.
convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things you have to read. It's matchups. And what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Moving away from pressure. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum established.
Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. If the Hokies can keep this up in the passing game, that'll make them touch that Hokie stone with a little more enthusiasm.
Yeah, it'll get them jacked up. It'll get them excited. A lot of times with Virginia Tech, man, we've seen it. It's the defense. It's the special teams. But when they can get that QB throwing the ball down the field and create some balance, it's when they have their best teams.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And the Hokies will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly complete. At the 20, he's got space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. Got enough space. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground.
Wow.
That is a ball.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Oh, just didn't have enough leg. It looked like he had the accuracy. It looked like it was going right between the uprights, just not enough power on the kick.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
On the move. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Hokies racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Hokies are marching down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the back.
I knew that was a bad throw.
Inside the 20, and they snuff out the play.
Terrible throw.
He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced forced the turnover.
I saw him standing there just waiting. Dang it.
Tech is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Quarterback making adjustments. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got
I knew he was
confused
looking
on
at him.
first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Got it near midfield. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.